Welcome everyone! Today we're going to do Access Module 2 End of Module Project. Let's get into it. First we're going to click Start. And for this we have two support files, then our start file, and I won't reference the instruction file too much because I'm guessing if you're watching this video you don't really want to read through the instructions with me. So I'll just download all and then take you to our worksheet. The first thing we're going to do, as always, is rename the file. So we can come File, Save As, and we're going to change that 1 to a 2. Awesome. Next, or our first step, is that it wants us to import some external data. So those two things that we also downloaded with, we are going to import by going External Data, New Data Source, from File, Excel. There we go. And we are going to first go Append, which is basically saying you're going to attach it to a table that already exists. And that table is the survey table. So we can go Surveys. And then let's browse our computer. And let's see. I won't make you look for it with me, but give me 1 sec. Alright, so here we have our survey data, and so we're going to click that and click Open. That looks great. We can go OK. Next you can accept the default settings. This name is alright, and Finish. We don't need to save the steps. There we go. Let's see. It likes you to always open it and then close it for some reason, so you could just double tap and then right click and close. Perfect. Now we are going to practice doing that again, but in a new table. So we're not going to append the data. Instead we're going to go New Data Source from File, Excel, and import data into a new table in the current database is perfect. Browse. Oh, here it is. Perfect. State abbreviations. Okay, that looks great. I believe, yes, awesome. We checked that box. All those defaults are alright. Choose my own primary key. Yes, please. That looks good. And we are going to name this State Abbreviations, no space. And Finish. Awesome! Let's open that up and close it again. Next we're going to go to our Properties table, so you can double click that, and we're going to go Home and view it as Design View. And what it wants us to do is first go to Street Address and change that field size from 255 to 50. Press Enter. And also it wants us to change the required property from no to yes. So under required, once you click it you'll get that drop down arrow and you can put yes. Next we're going to go to Manager ID, so you can click that, and it just wants us to take out that default value. Perfect. You can press Enter. And then save this, so you can do your 2-finger tap or right click and do save and say yes and yes, don't worry about that. And we're going to go back to our datasheet view. And next to primary, so we can scroll down to where it says primary phone, it says make a new field that is a currency field that says deposit. So click to add. We're going to go down to currency, type deposit, and click enter. Next it wants us to move the primary phone field to the second column. So you can just click and drag. You might need to scroll over like this if you don't have like a fancy mouse. Click and drag. And one more. Awesome. And let's save and close that. Sometimes, oh, let's press the X for this. Sometimes it makes you like say yes or no, and sometimes it doesn't. So I like to do it 2 times just to make sure. And close. Next, we're going to go to the managers table, so you can double click that. And the first thing it wants us to do is delete the date of birth field. So just click it, then do your right click and delete field. Yes. Next, it wants us to click on the bonus field, so sign on bonus, and change that field to a currency field. So how we're going to go and do that, I believe, is go to table fields, oh perfect, data type from your drop down menu and click currency. Awesome. And then it's also going to want us to change that default value, so we can come and click the default value and just backspace to 1000. Press OK. Awesome. Next, it wants the interview score, so we see that. Data type to be changed to a number, so we can click that. And data type right now it's short text, but we want that to be a number. Yes. And then for the real estate test score, it wants us to change the decimal places, so we're going to click this once to decrease the decimal place. And then for the customer service test score, it wants us to add a place. Awesome. And then to the right of our customer service test score, number field, we are going to make a new column that is a number column. So we're going to click to add and then say number, and it's going to be called overall score. Enter, no spaces, and then let's save this. Right click, save, and close that. We only have one more step, you guys. This is a quick, short, fun one. The property types table, it wants us to rename to home styles. Interesting. So do your right click, click rename. Oh, I see. Okay, make sure it's not open, I guess. Do your right click, rename, and we are going to name it home styles, just like that. Enter. And that is all. Let's save this and turn it in. I'll pause it and show you my score just to make sure y'all won't get anything wrong either. I'm so happy, you guys. We got a 90 out of 90. Oh, that's so great. So just follow those steps and you should get a 100. Woo! I'm so happy. That's great. Okay. Hope you find this helpful.